Well, y'all, I am in my living room, and I've got a little over half of this box of green beans broke. There's no strings on them, so I don't have to string them. I just have to break them up or shell them. These are good shelly beans. I've got my garbage can in here for that, and then there's a good look. See all those shelly beans in there? That's what I love. That's gonna be good. I'm almost done. Almost done. And then we will get in there. Ooh, that's a bad one. Let's just pop the bean out of there if we can. I am going to get in there, get these washed up. There we go. Get these washed up and get these in the canner ready to go. We got all the green beans strung, well, not strung because they were stringless, but we got them all broke, and the ones that were ready to be hulled, the shelly beans, we got them out. They're washed, they're drying, they're waiting on the jars to get done, and then I'm going to raw pack these, pour the boiling water over them, add a little bit of salt. I don't want to add too much, just a little bit of salt. And we're going to get these in the canner. Look at all those. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Now I got to go cook supper. It's that time. Okay, hopefully y'all can hear me. I've got the TV going in there. And yeah. So now our jars are ready. Oh, I forgot to get, let me open this up and grab my funnel. Because I don't want to drop a bean. Don't want to waste any of these. So we're just going to fill our jars. I'm doing the raw pack. Okay, you can do that. I've got a pot of water over there on the stove that's coming up to a boil. So we're just going to pack. Oh my goodness, I got too many in there. You want to leave about an inch head space in here, okay? Don't do like I just did. We're going to push those down in there. That way I can add. I want to get some of these shelly beans in there. If you're wondering what I'm meaning by shelly beans, okay? It's those. Not that. Those. Okay? It's when the bean has been on the vine too long and starts to dry out. And it's about to go to seed, I guess. Or about to just be completely dry. I don't know. I just know that it's a shelly bean. Okay? So we're just going to get these jars filled up. Wait on our water to boil. And then we will get these in the canner. Oh yeah, I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of the pink Himalayan salt. I'm going to add half a teaspoon to every jar. You don't have to do that, that's optional, but I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I feel that one too full too. Let me push these down. There we go, much better. So that'll give us about an inch headspace. That'll be good. And y'all can see I'm packing them down in there pretty tight.
Could I wave at the camera?
You sure can. Right. Well, I'm thinking about it since I just said that. Let me go ahead and get my salt put in here. I need to do that while I'm thinking. Probably just go ahead and do all of them right now. Well, I don't know how many jars I'm going to get.
Oh no, my umbrella broke.
We'll go ahead and I've got 6 quarts out here, and I probably have more than 6 quarts, but that's okay. We'll do it, won't we?
Yep.
Yep. I think 4 quarts will fit into my carry electric canner, so at a time. So I got plenty of time to get some more jars together if I need to.
I know what your carry electric canner looks like.
You do?
Yeah.
Well.
It's the gray and black and the blue.
Mm-hmm.
And the red and brown.
Mm-hmm. You are correct, sir. You are correct. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have some more jars.
And this weird thing I'm holding is also black and silver.
Is it?
Yeah.
The Shelly beans are my favorite. They always have been. I love eating those. So, I'm excited about these.
Are we going to eat all of these?
Over the winter time, yes sir, we will.
Are we just going to pop them in
And I dropped one in the
mouth?
floor.
Are we just going to pop them in our mouths and then eat them?
No. So it's going to be a late night for me to get all these done. Because you got to process them. It takes time for it to get up to pressure. Then you got to process them for 25 minutes.
Pressure.
And then you got to let the pressure come down. That takes about an hour
Pressure.
in the carry. So, yeah, it's going to be a late night for me. That's okay, though. We'll have good food to eat this winter. Won't we, buddy?
Yep.
Yep. We will. So, anyway, I'm going to get these all filled up, ready to go. And I will, I'll holler back at you here in a few minutes. Okay? Okay. It is so hot in here, I'm telling you what. I probably did not pick the correct day to do this. So we're just adding in our boiling water. We're going to bring it up to about a 1-inch headspace. And we're going to get all the air bubbles out and all the things. And this is just plain water, y'all. Just plain water. Alright, let me check it and see where we're at. Yeah, we are right there on the 1-inch headspace. Okay. We could actually add just a tiny bit more. Just to... There we go. Alright. Oh, I did not get my napkin like I normally do. So let's clean the rim as normal. It's just water, beans, and salt, but a grain of salt could ruin a whole jar, believe it or not. Alright, we're going to grab one of our lids. And I thought I had the ring flipper. Oh, I've got a few. Okay. This is very hot. I'm going to grab a towel so that I can... Alright. Finger tight. That one's ready to go in the canner. And that's it, guys. That's all you got to do. Again, put it in your... If you've got an electric canner like I do, put it in there. You want to pressure can these for 25 minutes. And you should be good. So I've got more jars in the dishwasher here under me. I'm going to continue to fill jars as they come out of the dishwasher. And we'll just keep this little process going until we get them all done. I'm about afraid that we're not even halfway there. Yeah, there we go. That's good. So, I've put, I think, 8 more jars in the dishwasher. Probably should have put more just to be on the safe side, but if I need to do more, then I'll do more because, again, my little carry canner only holds, I'm pretty sure it's 4 quarts. So you can only do 4 at a time, and it's going to take about 2 hours to do a run. So, all right, y'all. I'll bring y'all back over here in just a few minutes. If I forgot to say this, and I think I did, don't forget to get your air bubbles out, okay? You don't have to have one of these, okay? You don't have to have one of these. You can use a chopstick. You can use whatever you have. You could use the end of one of these. It doesn't matter. Whatever you have to get down in there, okay? And get the air bubbles out. But don't forget to get your air bubbles out. I had to take mine back out and make sure that I had them out, because I did forget to do it on the first couple. And then as soon as I turned the camera off, it was like, well, crap. I've got to go back and fix that. So I did. But yeah, don't forget to do your air bubbles. So, just a little tip. Just a little tip. That's all. Just a tip. Well, crap. Y'all see that sitting right there? I sat that right there so that I would remember to put some in there. And guess what? I did not. Anyway. Alright, so we're pressure cooking in our carry this time. So you want to hit high time, put in the amount of time. We're doing 25 minutes. I've got eight cups of water in here. Okay, that's what it calls for when you're pressure canning. 8 cups of water inside. I have this turned to exhaust for right now. Okay. This is going around. Once it gets to temperature and all that, it'll give me the E10. Okay, and I'll show you guys that. It'll give me the E10, and it'll do a countdown. Now when it hits, that means that it is coming up to a boil, coming up to a temp, all the things. And that's your 10 minutes, okay? And then you want to come over here and you want to flip this to airtight. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it says airtight right there. That's when your pressure will build, okay? So it's doing its thing. It's heating the water up in there. It's doing what it needs to do. And when it beeps to let me know that it's there, it's going to give me my 10 minutes of boiling time. Then I'll bring you guys back and show you what goes on with that, okay? Sorry, I missed when it said E10. It beeped at me, went to E10, now it's down to E9, okay? So as soon as it gets down to E0, it'll start going around and around again, okay? And that's when you know it's time to turn that to airtight, okay? I hope all this makes sense, because this little canner is awesome and I love it. So easy to use. Okay, so it's now at flashing E0 at me. So I'm going to grab a little brush here and I'm just going to turn that, and it stopped hissing at me. So now it's going to build pressure. This is going to stop flashing. It'll start circling again, and then the time will start. So that's when the 25 minutes will start. Okay, one more little tip. So it's doing the countdown, okay? It's pressure canning our green beans. You can see and hear that it is letting off some steam back there, okay? That's normal. It's still doing its thing. That's just helping to regulate the pressure inside the canner, okay? So so it's letting off a little steam to regulate everything. And we've got 19 minutes left. And as soon as it beeps and shows off, then you come in, you unplug it, and you just let it sit there for 1 hour until all the pressure is gone. Natural release. We got 13 quarts of green beans. Pap's already took most of them to put on the shelves. But there they are. They're beauts. And they're going to be so good. Yes.